my whole career as a chiropractor was dealing with the targeted effects of the AMA against chiropractic, the profession. It was dealing with pharmaceutical companies that said, hey, listen, you can't be proclaiming natural health care, nutritional supplements. You can't be commingling with natural paths. It was all against what we did. And the same with the media. If you ever watched 60 Minutes, it was always a negative piece about chiropractic. It was always a negative piece about getting an adjustment or manipulative therapy or the efficacy of that care. So it was saying, let's just put the profession in a small little box and set it to the side, because here's what we're selling you. And I even saw as a chiropractor, we're going back to the 80s, okay, of this isn't health. Now, did I have relationships with colleagues and associates who were not chiropractors? Yes. I'm thankful for the neurosurgeon I worked with. I'm thankful for some of the orthopedic gentlemen. I'm thankful for the doctors in physical medicine as well as, general medicine itself. Absolutely. But here's the deal. We don't have to have a discrimination against each other.
That's right.
Okay? This healthcare issue, this healing journey is huge. I mean, you start looking at this. I mean, there used to be hugging therapy because people weren't touched long enough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I bet there still is.
There still is.
Yeah.
There was laughing therapy, music therapy, vibrational light therapy, frequency therapy, magnetic therapy, chiropractic treatment, acupuncture. I mean, I'm just mentioning there's a host of information,
100%.
a plethora of information
Yep.
that we don't even tap into. And we're supposed to say, hey, listen, let's set that aside. And we're only going to believe in a particular doctorate degree from a certain institution that's the valid answers. And 9 times out of 10, it's not the only answer.
Well, and 9 times out of 10, if the motivation is money and to keep sick people sick because there's money in sickness, there's not money. If you think about it, if you truly lead somebody to the root cause of their sickness and they can be healed, then there's no more money in it. They're going to get well and they're going to learn how to stay well. In a society of people that are staying well is not going to bode well for a system that wants to keep people sick. And I'm not totally, and please understand me, I don't fully believe that I know there's a place for modern medicine. I'm experiencing that and I'm making a choice to do some of that right now in my own cancer treatment with immunotherapy. But if I don't work on all the supportive other things that doctor of immunotherapy looks at me like, you're kind of a nut job. Like I embarrassed you so much on the appointment that I was on with him before I started, because I started asking him so many questions, including like, what about turmeric? And I'm thinking, I think because of his ethnicity and where he comes from, turmeric must be a part of his life. He's got to know. He's a brilliant man. And he looked at me like, what? And I'm thinking, turmeric and melanoma are extremely studied. They're very researched. Melanoma responds to turmeric, but he wouldn't even acknowledge that. The only thing traditional medicine in the US does is it keeps those doctors in their lane, and even if they believe in it, they can't deviate because they're stifled too. So if you're only trusting a system that stifles each person that you're going to, you'll never have the full voice of healing until you find it, until you take responsibility outside of some of the traditional systems. So that's what we're doing. We're building a bridge between what we know to be great modern healthcare and also ancient traditional ways of healing. And for me and for you, that bridge is something that goes somewhere between Colorado and Costa Rica. We're putting these there. It's like there's all these pieces that are spread out, but they're coming together. And it's ironic that they're coming together because of a cancer diagnosis. Isn't that the beauty of something that can be so bad, is that something so good can come out of it?
That's right. And hold on, Cherise, let me just touch your hand again. Oh, that passion, that burning that you have in you before I continue here.
It's huge.
I want to get back. So when we talk about the medical system, you have to understand generationally that people were taught doctors are God. Doctors are gods. They don't make mistakes. They'll take care of you no matter what. And we have a lot of people like sheep moving in certain directions, listening to all their opinions. But the person today, we've been told this, patient, take care of thyself. Be responsible for your health care. Well, being responsible is not putting blinders on and just doing anything.
Yeah.
And we're more well-informed today. And so what happens is it needs to be a co-relationship with your doctor. It needs to be, I would like to talk about this. And if we have a disagreement or an argument, it does not mean that we're prejudiced against each other. It does not mean that we're discriminating. But we're dealing with healthcare. And guess what? You're going to get paid through some type of insurance reimbursement. Okay, it's going to be HMO or PPO. You're going to get paid somehow. And the things that I'm trying to walk through, to mingle with you, I'm paying out of my own pocket. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the care that we're talking about takes a financial toll on a lot of people.
Yep.